Merry Christmas, Gary Busey. Poor guy.
Awesome.
I'll be home for Christmas, beating Santa and his sleigh. Yeah.
Whoopee. Oh, Gary.
I freaking love it.
You know what, though? I tell everybody, go get Gary Busey. Go to his cameo. He's 81. That guy's lived a life.
Way to go, brother Gary Busey.
He has lived a life. Jake, and it's got his, so he has got I think it's he's got another son that films him and puts him everywhere. And they take him all over, and they'll film it like the grocery store, and it's just fascinating. You know, because he's found a new life, like on Cameo and stuff, because he's kind of out there. Let's be real. You know, drugs didn't help, but definitely crashing his motorcycle did not help at all.
That did not help at all.
I mean, he should not have lived. I mean, his brains, I mean, there was fluid all over the ground that was his. And I can't remember if he had a helmet or if it came off or if he wasn't wearing a helmet. But California, they always have to wear a helmet. But that was, the fact that he lived was tremendous. But it took years for him to get back. And, you know, he just does cameos now. I don't even know how much he's getting for a cameo. You think about those, you get $600 for those, you do 3 or 4 of them a day, and you sit there and you still got your residuals coming in doing other stuff, and you can go online and go, I'll be home for Christmas. Ha! He is he's an interesting character.
He is, man.
You know what else is weird? It's Nick Nolte.
Really?
Yeah, that guy.
He doing some crazy stuff?
Yeah.
I used to always get the two of them confused, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Like Nick he's out there. He's out there.
It's like after he did that Ang Lee Hulk movie, it's like he went off and it's like his whole attitude became, how do I get as far out to the fringe as I can?
Yeah. Like they would talk about how they would go over and Ang Lee and him would watch. They would, like blood that was drawn, they would just watch it on the microscope on like a big screen. What the hell's wrong with you people?
Interesting.
Yeah. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
They're so bad, guys. They're so bad. Today, Epstein files. They're going to turn over several 100,000 documents, supposedly. This was not, I mean, you know, they should have started, I don't know how many they're going to say you can't have. But several 100,000 that will be coming out in the, I think they have to have it out by 11:59 Eastern time tonight. And I don't know if this is everything or if it's going to be a drip. And we'll get some next week. Of course, the Democrats are like, you need to release everything. And, you know, you can't release everything. But we're not going to get it all. Everybody knows anything good is not going to happen. That's never going to happen. So, and I've always said this about Trump. I don't think Trump did anything untoward. I never thought once that Trump did anything, you know. I think he's protecting people. That to me is, I don't like that. I don't think any of us should like that because I thought the whole point was to absolutely drain the swamp. And he's protecting parts of the swamp. And the same thing, I never thought Clinton did anything. Susie Wiles said Clinton didn't do anything. So there you go. But what happens from here, again, what we get, no idea. No idea. But the dump is coming today at, I heard it was supposed to come on Christmas Eve. But, you know, Mike Johnson picked everybody up and bounced early so they could do it now.
They're out.
Yeah, Mike Johnson. He's fun. So what's going to happen with the weed here? What are they trying to do?
You got Memphis Democratic State Senator London Lamar, who wants to at least have lawmakers approve some sort of medical marijuana initiative here in Tennessee. Right now, I don't even think medical marijuana is legal in Tennessee.
It's not.
Yeah.
And so she says rather than incarceration, we need to use that taxpayer money for roads, infrastructure, healthcare, that sort of thing. And, she says our rules are outdated. We need to get into 21st century, as she says, And hopefully they take something up during the legislative session.
I can easily see Afton jumping on board with that, too.
Yeah, we all should jump on board. We don't. First of all, we're incarcerating people at a rate that's way too high. We got another big lawsuit coming. Did you see that? That guy went into jail and he got virtually, you're in there for 6 months. He got beat nearly to death. Nobody, well, there shouldn't be protection. Well, you shouldn't get sentenced to a life in a wheelchair with a fractured skull because you had some stupid warrant for theft. I mean, and the prisons are a machine that prints money. They're like schools. The more butts in the beds, the better it is. The more butts in seats, the better it is. And we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be incarcerating people for marijuana. And again, it's so frustrating. And I don't smoke.
You're a teetotaler.
I'm a teetotaler, baby.
Now we don't have to arrest people over it because Trump said it's not a gateway drug anymore.
It's not a gateway drug. It's not. Yes, it is. Somebody took one hit out of a bong. Next thing you know, straight to fentanyl.
I drank a THC seltzer last night. Went out and broke into my neighbor's house.
As you do. That's all you do. You can't stop. I mean, the minute you start taking those gummies, whoo!
I would have gone to a couple more houses, but it was kind of cold.
And you were tired. I was hungry. What'd you steal? Actually, I just got some chips. It was kind of weird. I got the munchies left.
I raided the fridge.
It's so ridiculous that we're incarcerating people over any. I mean, I know now that they don't do it as much, but man, there was a time that our jails were full of people over stupid dime bags. That's a joke. All the while, you got massive pharmaceutical companies, right? I mean, the Sacklers out there who need to get kicked in the sack, going out and pushing all of that Oxycontin. And, it's fine. It's great. It's great. You can take it every day. It's not habit forming. And then West Virginia just basically disappeared between Oxycontin and Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
You hear stories about people, they go in, they got a hurt back, or they had knee surgery. 4 months later, their husband hasn't seen him, or their wife hasn't seen him for 4 months. He's living on the street or whatever. That isn't because of weed. What kind of seltzer did you have last night?
I didn't. I was being sarcastic.
Oh, because you probably would get one. Are they still selling them?
Yeah.
When's that? Is it the new? What is it? It has to be what point?
No, not yet. I don't think that law's gone into effect yet.
Okay. I wonder if they'll change that now that we've now that this.
Well, no, because you got to remember it was a Mitch McConnell, you scumbag.
Oh yeah.
Had that put in for the benefit of the marijuana industry to the detriment of the hemp industry.
Yeah. The big weed. Big weed. Big weed's fighting right now amongst themselves. They're absolutely battling amongst themselves because you've got the massive growers, and then you've got the distributor, the dispensaries. They've got to pay all these taxes for all these rules, but you can go to the liquor store, you can go to market, and you can get these seltzers, and they don't have to pay anything as far as the big taxes any more than any other regular tax, like on an energy drink. And they also can bank, and banking's important. Do they sell gummies here or no?
Yep.
Okay.
You can get flour.
Oh, that's how much I know. And I lived across the street.
The flour goes away at the beginning of the year.
That's not going to happen until June now.
June, okay.
Because the problem with flour, according to lawmakers, is that once you light it, it goes above the allowable federal limit of 0.3% THC.
Once you light it, you could potentially have fun and or relax.
Might feel good. That was an idea brought forth by Speaker of the House William Lamberth.
What?
No, Leader Lamberth here in Tennessee.
What? What idea?
The problem with the flour.
Oh, okay. Because you might.
Yeah.
Oh, you never know what could happen.
He's a big fan of controlling how much freedom we have.
Yeah. Well, and then reminding us how much freedom we have. That's the favorite thing. Hey, guess how much freedom you have? Whatever I allow you to have, and that is a lot of freedom. Just don't do any of the things I don't like. And no dancing.
Freedom is okay as long as it's the type and amount I agree with.
And no dancing.
Otherwise,
no dancing.
We'll make you watch Footloose.
Oh, I think that it's weird that Arkansas, they're cool with weed. But, no, here, not so much. What's it like in Oklahoma, Ken? Are they fine with the weed?
Oklahoma has medical marijuana. You have to have a card in order to go into the dispensaries and buy the product. But from what I understand from my friends out there, it's pretty easy to get.
Yeah, you walk in, you're like, I think I had a migraine 6 years ago. Here's a card. Are you a doctor? Do you think I'm a doctor?
I'm close enough. Don't you worry about it. Stop asking me questions. Here's your card. Get out.
Yeah, they gave cards. They give cards out pretty. It's this weird kind of dance of ridiculousness that everybody does. It's like, so wait, I just want to remind everybody, the federal government, this isn't legal. We want to remind everybody, it's not legal. None of it's legal. This is just for medical purposes and so we can do studies, but it's not legal. Okay. Then why do you charge 30% federal taxes for something that's not legal?
All I heard was this is now legal.
Yeah. That's what you're dreaming.
That's what Trump told me.
Yeah. Well, it's
legal.
Only if. I wonder if they would think about doing medical marijuana here.
No. It's a gateway drug.
Yeah. That's my thing.
We have some of the most backwards-ass representatives up in the General Assembly who just cannot get their head wrapped around the fact that we have pharmaceutical opiates, we have pharmaceutical cocaine, but pharmaceutical marijuana is one step too far.
Yeah.
I think Speaker Sexton has said that he would be willing to look at.
Yeah, but you know what? You get one guy like, yeah, I'm willing to look at it. Okay, good. But
I looked at it. It was ugly. I left.
It's the other people, right, that are like, well, my Bible study says this is bad. We were doing some hymns the other night, and the next thing you know, they're talking about little Jenny's kid. He smoked some marijuana the other day.
Doing some hymns.
And immediately murdered someone.
Yeah, totally. I'm like, I don't think Jimmy's smoking the same thing you guys are. All he was. No, Jimmy's lost all of his teeth and he takes apart all your furniture. That's not weed. It's not. But imagine the money we could save. Oh, you want criminals on the street? They're not. It's just so insane, right? Those for-profit, bad, violent people need to be in prison. People who smoked some weed, got caught with a few dime bags. Just let's all get over it. Let's figure out how we can. Here's the good news for everybody out there who's like totally against it. Let government have a little piece of it and get some control. They'll ruin the weed fund for everybody. I mean, you're seeing that in a lot of places where they go and they tax people to the hilt, where they just like, this is no fun anymore. It's just, I don't like control. And I just think at some point in time, let's just when can we have adult conversations about something that, without going, well, this is going to lead you down the path of no return.
Just trust government. They never get it wrong.
They always get it wrong. Because they're never doing it for the right reasons. They get it right for themselves in a lot of ways, but never right for everybody else.
You mean whenever they vote themselves pay raises?
Oh, yeah, yeah. When's the last time they go, you know what, guys, let's not do that. Let's not. Let's take one for the team. Never.
Well, Dan Crenshaw was on the socials the other day complaining they hadn't had a raise since, 2016?
Yeah.
That's why he has to do insider stock trading?
That's why they all have to.
Yeah.
See?
I can't live on $170,000 a year, you plebe.
No. You can in Texas, nice. It's tough in Virginia, but, it's, you know what? That's the job you took. You did. What'd you think? They weren't serious about you showing up? All right, coming up. There's some really good stuff to talk about today. I do want to get to the battle of Candace versus Tucker, Nick Fuentes, Ben Shapiro. They're all battling it out. I think it's hilarious. And I'll tell you, as far as views and everything goes, Candace is winning, and there's a reason for that, and it really has nothing to do with politics. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 99.7.
Roll another blunt.
Love me some Afro Man, baby. La da da da. La da da da. Then I got high. And I know why. Oh, man. Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
What was that song? That was the 90s, right?
That was 2000s. It's Afro Man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He is hilarious. Afro Man's
Remember the Loonies? I Got 5 on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I worked that record.
Yeah. Was it Smoke Two Tokes? Remember that? You had it was a bunch of that Afro Man, though, was funny. Because I got high.
I had a station in New Mexico that was playing it 120 times a week, I think, for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. The
Dr. Dre's album, The Chronic, man. Every song on that album.
they're just hitting it.
Gateway songs.
Gateway. A lot of people are, because somebody said that he saw Lamberth at a oil change place, and he said if the feds, do what they're doing, he's more than willing to take a look at. But it's not, you'll get one or two that might be willing to take a look. The problem is,
Stop waiting for the federal government to tell you something's okay. We're an independent state.
yes, we're our own mini country. And the other thing is, as some people said, it's these pious people that go to church on Sunday and then they gripe about THC and they go home and pop 3 Xanax after their hymns.
Well, I got that from a doctor. That's okay.
Yeah. Well, there were 3 people with white coats yesterday with Trump. That was pretty funny. Here are also 3 people that look like doctors standing next to me.
What I understand, Xanax is addictive.
Yeah. One lady said her mom is 73. She texted me. She said, my mom is 73. She's never been addicted to anything. Now she's addicted to OxyContin.
That's a bad one.
Yeah.
That is a bad one.
Well,
That
pot's addictive too, and if you eat a whole bag of gummies, you'll die.
You'll die of boredom. Some guy said, I'm a bouncer for a long time. Never once in my life had to break up a fight between 2 guys on weed.
No, they have to schedule a fight later, and then they forget they did.
Yeah, and they'll fight it out after they go to Denny's. I'll fight you, man. Let's do it. All right, cool. Hold on a second. Are you hungry? I'm kind of hungry.
Come on, dude.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Did you see the Greg Biffle? Did you see there was actual film of it dragging down the – good God.
That's terrible. He apparently – we had a guy call in yesterday. Matt had set up, some correspondence with a guy who used to live here that now lives in North Carolina where Hurricane Helene really did a lot of damage. And he came on with us yesterday, and he talked to Greg Biffle was one of the helicopter pilots that was piloting
in North Carolina
goods and supplies to people, man. Without him, he was a huge help over there.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
It is very sad. It just, it's you don't know when.
You never know, man.
And don't get in small planes or helicopters. Matt and I were, talking about the helicopter thing too, and small planes. Small planes are. You ever been in a tiny plane, man? That thing, big planes shake. You think they shake? Wait till you go to a tiny plane.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Yeah, you look over and go, hey, look, you're probably going to crap your pants because you can think we're going to die, but this is going to be fun. There's never in my life I ever said,
no.
Hey, you're probably going to crap your pants. We're going to have a good time. Because first of all, if that really happened, nobody's having a good time.
Nobody's having a good time. No, sir.
You've never gotten scared on a roller coaster or anything, like your first time riding it, or?
I never crapped my pants on it.
Never crapped my pants on it.
You guys are too uptight.
No, I've been a roller, but I've never. I mean, you get excited, but the thing is, the roller coaster it's a finite thing. It's something about a roller coaster too. Everybody always think, well, if something was to happen, I'm probably I have a chance of surviving. No.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to find out what happened to this plane. I think his wife's text to her mother's very sad. Apparently, it was like, we're in trouble.
We're in trouble. That's what she said. And that was the last thing that she said. And to think that you're in trouble, to know that you're in trouble is much different.
Yeah.
I mean, that right there is to know that there is, you have the wherewithal to text somebody because you think this is it. That's the kind of trouble you're in. And you got your kids on there too.
Absolutely.
It's that same kind of vibe that you got when people were trying to make cell phone calls or text on 9/11.
Yeah. It's just a horrible, horrible situation. We still have no real ID exactly what happened. And I don't know, was there a black box or not?
I'm not sure. I'm sure there is.
I'm almost positive I heard them say yesterday they had recovered them.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty close.
I know that debris field is a long debris
That is a long, long debris field. So something had to go massively wrong for that thing to get to an airport and land, and then for it to become you almost wonder, was it on fire before it even got down?
Yeah, from what we saw is that it took off, and then not long after taking off, it turned around to get back to the airport, and then that's what happened whenever they got back.
Tragedy. Tragedy indeed. All right, coming up, let's talk. We're going to talk some serious stuff. Somebody said, you need to be more cerebral. Let's be cerebral. And by that, we mean I'm getting a lot of, you're the super conservative station. I'm getting a lot of Afro Man requests from different songs.
I'll bring some cerebral to the table, and, we can make some more weed jokes.
Yeah. We'll do that next. And it's not weed, by the way. It's marijuana. All right?
Maridahucci.
It's the devil's sticky, icky tobacco. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. Let me be honest with you guys. Massage and a donut does sound good.
Well, remember, you have to put the word massage in quotation marks.
Well, you know what? It goes back to this. Or, first of all, you don't have a license to give somebody a massage. Whatever. It's a dumb thing. Secondly, they're not performing surgery. And if you're over 18, you know what they should have done? They should have pretended they were filming it like they were making a movie. You couldn't stop it then. So that's the beauty of that's the way that works.
Oh, goodness.
You know what's weird, though, is after your massage, you go over to get a donut, and the same girl that gave you a massage is standing there ready to give you a donut. Would you like a glazed? I've already had one.
I can't do that story the rest of the day. I cannot do it. I will bust up laughing in the middle of it.
Oh, goodness me. You're
and
over
we'll
18.
try to make you laugh at the same time.
Oh, Lord. You're over 18. Get over it, for God's sakes. It is just it's another one of those things where when do we get to be adults?
You don't. That's government's job. Oh, but they don't even do that.
It was just, what if you go to one of those places and you're like, is there anybody younger?
But some dudes our age showing up.
Oh, Lord. That is just, again, it's, you go, you get
here come the dirty comments on the text
already.
line.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you go, get a release, and some diabetes. There's nothing wrong with that.
I had to look up where it was.
Where was
because in the
Like
story,
you didn't already know.
Because several people have asked for the address.
Yeah, it's 3950. It's 3195 South Mount Juliet Road, and so you look it up on maps, and it's like in one of those little strip malls, like a little bitty just office complex, if you will. It's right across the road from an Exxon. And then it says right next to it is donut time.
Mm-hmm. It is donut time.
And then on the other side of donut time is Vapor City.
All the best things in one area.
Says Vapor City, Mount Juliet, e-cigs, Kratom, and more.
Kratom. I am Kratom.
What is Kratom?
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like one of those like little shrimp or something. You guys, I don't, Kratom's.
It's a drug.
Yeah, it is a drug. Bell, you probably know what Kratom is. What the hell's Kratom?
Yeah, Bell, he knows what all the drugs are.
Drug Tanica.
I have no idea.
So.
Well, let's look it up.
Yeah, Kratom. I know it's not.
I thought it was that guy from Gods of War video game.
Yeah, that's what I thought so too. Kratom.
It's an herbal substance derived from the leaves of the tropical tree Matrania speciosa. I have no idea what that is. It's a native to Southeast Asia, contains chemical compounds that produce both stimulant-like effects at low doses and opioid-like sedative effects at high doses.
Oh, I can't.
You got to ban it.
It interacts with opioid receptors in the brain.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's fake pot, somebody just said.
Yeah, traditionally, kratom leaves were chewed by workers in Southeast Asia to fight fatigue and improve productivity.
No, it's basically natural speedish stuff.
Guess so.
So that's interesting. Because I thought they banned that here.
I don't know. I've seen it. I've seen it advertised in some of these stores.
I thought they banned that because probably because it's abusive. And somebody doesn't know what they're doing with it, and somebody else did it, and then somebody's kid got hurt, and next thing you know, it's. But yeah, I've heard it all over. I've never, up until now, I didn't know what it was.
Says it can cause constipation.
Oh, that's not fun.
I wouldn't want that.
No, hard no on the constipation, people. Hard no. So I watch very little of the streamers. Because, the YouTubers, what are those, like the influencers?
Yeah.
And, the whole thing with, what's her name, Candace Owens, and the whole battle about that. Candace found a formula that works. You know what the formula is? Everybody's, it's all politics. No, it's entertainment wrapped, here's the politics, but inside of it, it's just a whodunit. That's what she does. It's all about playing, Murder, She Wrote. But with real issues, except for whether or not the French president's wife has a penis. Again, it's bizarre. Like, that's the one you...
That's odd.
But when you go and look at her audience, so if you can go see her audience, by the way, her audience is beyond ridiculous. When she goes live, she'll have 300,000 people waiting.
Wow.
And within an hour or two, she's got 3, 4, 5 million views.
Wow.
And the whole thing about that is she, again, the Charlie Kirk stuff, all of these things, she poses questions and does stuff because her audience, she's figured out who the young people are, and a lot of them are women. They don't care about politics. They care about the whodunit side of things. They care about the, remember, what was it, Serial? Was that big podcast? Where they would go and they would follow a crime and they do all that. I think they got somebody out of jail, actually. And that's what she's done. And she's good at it. I mean, I think my wife, she'll listen to her. I think she's a wackadoo, but in the sense if she believes any of it. I'm not sure she believes any of it. But she does it because it is theater. She's painting a picture of something. And she's using the same formula that they use on the ID channel and all of these shows. Because go look at the biggest podcast for women. It is all of these murder episodes, these murder porn.
My wife loves those shows.
Yeah. They absolutely, they get into it and they follow it. There's characters and, was that woman was it Karen Reed? Was that her name?
Yes.
One? Yeah. How big was that?
That was a fascinating
There was
story.
thousands of people in pink shirts out there. People had picked teams.
Yes.
Could you imagine what it would be like today with, a few of the ones we saw back in the day that were big? Like OJ, I couldn't even imagine what that would be like today.
Yeah, because look what it was.
Look what it was then.
Like.
Yeah, look what it was then. Remember Michael Jackson when he got out, he jumped on the top of his limo and he jumped up and down. He's like, hey, I got away with it. But think about all of the Lori Vallows from a couple of years ago.
Oh, yeah, man.
It is, she's fighting for audience and she's building something it's a mini empire she's building. But it has very little to do with the politics anymore. She enjoys I think she's just going to ChatGPT. All right, like if we were to go somewhere on this and we think this and this, because some of the stuff and the Charlie Kirk stuff is one thing because that's new and she's much closer to it than whether or not she's ever met the French president's wife inside of a bathroom. But all of it is a whodunit. That's what it is. And she's good at it.
So you think she doesn't believe some of the stuff?
I don't think she believes 90% of the crap.
She's just doing it for
she does.
the followers.
It's entertainment. She treats it as entertainment. She does. And her audience is a lot of young women. A lot of those, the podcast they're listening to, because we've seen the breakdowns, are the same kind of podcast. Like you said, your wife loves it, my wife loves it. It's all that kind of following the crime, trying to figure it out, going from there. The difference is she's done it with politics or those kind of issues rather than the stuff about, the Karen Reeds of the world or the Lori Vallows.
Right.
That Lori Vallow, that was crazy.
Man, that woman, that is an evil woman, man.
Chad Daybell.
Man.
They were part of that weird cult.
Yeah.
So
has anybody ever seen any follow-up on that guy at the Charlie Kirk assassination that they grabbed at first, who ended up having child porn on his phone?
No. Well, he was probably, there's a perfect, here's how you go with this. That guy was a plant from the beginning. He's not even a real person. He's a plant. And you'll get somebody to believe it. And then you just go from there. And here's the beauty of that. You never really have to be right. And she does this where she's asking a question. It doesn't hurt to ask a question, right? Like, could somebody, I've got it on emails from people that have told me that people inside of this say that.
It's like fishing.
It's what it is.
Waiting for a bite.
And what her thing is, she's playing the game of, what was that game when you play when you were a kid? It was, you get that book and you choose your own adventure. And she's allowing you, the audience, to choose the adventure you think you like. Could it be the cartels? That was a good one. The French, Foreign Legion, I've heard. Witness protection, the military, TPUSA, the Jews. Who could it have been? Or could it have been this dude? But she asked the question in a way where she's allowing the audience to take her and say, okay, we'll go this way. We're just asking the question, that's all. I haven't seen any pictures of any young pictures of Brigitte Macron when she was a little girl. Nobody's ever seen them. How do I know? Well, when she drops trow in the middle of the trial, that'll be hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually going to go to trial.
Yeah. They're coming hard. They're coming hard for her. See, that's the thing, though. You've got to take it. And by the way, she's not the only one. She picked up. There was what was it? There was a medium in Paris and a journalist and an author that came up with this theory about Macron's wife. It used to be a dude and all of these things. And they actually got sued and they ended up losing. But then the courts later on threw it out because while they said that, what they were saying was a lie, they never profited off of it. So that was the whole thing. See, they're coming after her and they think they have a chance because they've looked at her numbers and you've gone from 1.5 million subs to like 5 million subs. That changes the game.
I love how people give Trump crap for suing the BBC, but nobody really says anything about Macron suing her.
Yeah.
It's such a double standard.
Well, the BBC one, that was BBC wants, by the way, they welcome it because they want to put him under oath. That's what they said. Good, we can't wait. Let's put him under oath. We're going to put you under oath.
Interesting.
All right? We're going to do some discovery ourselves, and we're going to put you under oath. And we'll see how far that goes. Also, like Jack Smith, you heard what Jack Smith said. He goes, no, I don't want a private hearing. I want a public hearing. I want every one of you Republicans to ask me questions so I can bring all the information I have. His goal is, well, let's just get it all out of there because I already had enough to go after Trump. So, but I don't think they're going to go. I don't think they're going to do that with him, and I don't think they're going to prosecute him because if they do, he would have to. That information would all come out, and if he thinks there's anything there, Trump's not going to go for that. So interesting indeed. All right, coming up, who knows what? Some of you will probably yell at me. Somebody's already yelled at me. Conspiracy theories, constipation, who knows what? Maybe we'll talk more about naked donuts. Oh God, you know what show I want to do? Naked baking, where we naked bake, and then everybody's like, "You guys are gross. Put your clothes on, but you're gonna watch, right?
Just baking though, no frying.
No frying. I've already told everybody I want to be an opposite stripper, where you come out naked and then just a whole bunch of clothes, and people throw you money to put your clothes on. I'll give you $1,000. Want to go to the champagne room? We don't have. We have a donut room though. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997. That Febreze commercial was pretty cool. I thought, is that a song where somebody's going to say, we started smoking in the car and then needed some Febreze?
That's what I thought, too.
I can't believe I'm doing this with ease. Somebody grab me some cheese. Make a cheddar even better. Oh, kids. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody was upset that, Chad, you took, they're disappointed in me over Candace. I didn't quite understand that. Had nothing to do with whether or not she believes any of this stuff. I just thought, I think this is a job, and she's an entertainer. That's what it is. Let me tell you guys a little bit about the way our industry works. The best bit of advice, I got 2 bits of advice. One from Rush Limbaugh. Said, don't do what I did, which is, if you ever listened to early Rush Limbaugh, he was hilarious up in Sacramento. He did all kinds of things. He was on at night. He was wacky. He had his best. He talked about the best times in the world. And what ended up happening? He said he got to the point where politics became the only thing he'd talk about, or people would be mad at him. But the Colin Cowherd gave me the best bit of advice. He said, nobody cares if you're right or wrong. You better be interesting. I know a lot of people that are right, and I wouldn't listen to them because they're boring. I mean, who else is talking about naked massages, naked baking, reverse stripping?
The BBC and wieners in the same conversation.
In the same conversation. And let's not forget, baby, donuts. Donuts. Welcome to Dough Nuts Massage.
Oh, my goodness.
Next hour, I'm going to tell you another one of my great ideas I have. This one's a good one. Chad Benson Show, Super Talk 997.